darlings, welcome back to my channel. Today another episode, and today we're going to actually do it a little bit different. I decided that it's time to talk a little bit about like wedding type of outfits. One of you actually asked me recently about wearing a burgundy on a wedding, and I think it's a great color to wear, but I was thinking maybe it's actually going to be a good idea to show you what you can dress when it comes to wedding, what you should avoid, just like a basic stuff, so you're not going to make a big disaster of yourself, or you're not going to just look not appropriate for the occasion. You want to look appropriate, you want to look that you know what you're doing. So for that reason I think it's going to be interesting to talk about wedding outfits, but we're going to do it a little bit different because I decided that many times I share pictures of dresses, and you asking me where are those dresses from, and I most of the time take pictures from Pinterest, from Google, so I just don't know where they are from. I don't want you to be as well disappointed about this. So for that reason I found a company that actually made a lot of wedding dresses, like official dresses. A company is called Coast, and I don't know if you heard about them or not, but I think it's just they have a great examples, you know, so obviously you don't need to buy from them, but it's just wanted to show you on a company that actually exists. They're selling the dresses that I'm talking about, and maybe you will buy it, maybe not, you know. This is obviously not sponsor or anything, but I was thinking this might be a better idea to show you. At least I'm going to do one video like this to see if you like it, because honestly so many questions about outfits I got through all the videos, and most of the time I just don't know where the dresses are from, and this time I'm actually know all of them are coming from Coast, and I wanted to just show you an examples how to dress, what to avoid in this video today. First, you don't want to bring the whole attention to yourself when it comes to wedding. The wedding is about the couple that are getting married, so that's just something what you need to keep in mind. It's important to not look boring, but not to bring the whole spotlights and basically shine like this is your party, you know, because it's not really your day. What I want to say first, this is like very important: don't wear any white, any very bright colors that looks almost like a white, like ivory, blush pink. In those days, brides wearing many different colors. They most of the time it's a white dress, but sometimes they're going for different shade of white. Let's say white with coming a little bit pink, white with coming into a little bit like maybe purple. So you don't want to wear anything that is going to suggest that you're like competing with a bride. That's just not going to be a really good idea, and it's not really elegant to wear white on someone's wedding. The only exception is if the bride specify, and that sometimes happen, that the bride want every lady on the party wear a white as well, you know. Those obviously there are exceptions, but most of the time they will expect you to wear any other color than white. Great example. So that's a dress I would say don't go for it. It's just too bright. You can go for a light pink color, but just don't go for those very like the line between white and some kind of shade of pink is very thin, you know. You don't want to do that. You can go for something like this. This is really great dress, have a beautiful ruffles to it, but I'm just focusing right now on the color. It's a lovely light pink, like a blush pink color, but it's not too bright, because those brights are just honestly not a good idea at all. Second thing which you want to avoid, you don't want to look too plain. Many times you can find the ladies that they're just wearing very plain because obviously they don't want to steal the spotlight. However, you can go for something, maybe a lace, you can go for something maybe some kind of little bit sparkle even. Just don't go to plain, because plain, you know, it's boring. It's a wedding. How many times you going to someone's wedding a year? Like I don't go, maybe we going once in 3 years or 4 years, so it is still occasion for you to look really lovely. It's occasion that you can buy a lovely dress and feel a little bit more special, but obviously don't go too plain, don't look too boring. Find something like find a balance, find a sweet spot for yourself, but obviously you don't want to go too crazy as well, right? But just avoiding plain, go for something like better like this, you know, a little bit ruffles, make it a little bit more interesting. It can be a great conversation starter. Go for something like lace, you know, this is just such a great idea. But just going for a plain material, it might be like, for this time when you have so much options in the shops, just might be a little bit less elegant, I would say. This actually brings us to third point, that you don't want to wear something that you could actually wear to your office. Many times ladies want to have a one dress that they can maybe go for, use it for different occasions, and they will go for something that they could actually use maybe for work, they can use it for a wedding, and I think that's actually a not really great idea. I know we don't want to maybe have crazy amount of dresses in the wardrobe, and maybe you don't wear dresses very often, but at least having one dress that is going to be for weddings, for special occasions, for some kind of dinner, but don't wear anything that you could actually wear to the office. I'm just going to say that again. This is a type of dress you could wear to office probably for some of the ladies, but you wouldn't wear that to a wedding. That's another dress, very classic, you could go to work like this, but not a wedding. Another point on our list, avoid very strong colors like red, like orange. Again, this is not about you, it's about bride, so you want to go for colors that are a little bit more like earthy colors are really great. So you can still go for a red dress that it's earthy color, like something like this, or orange dress in the earthy tones, but don't go for those strong, like a screaming look at me, you know, dress, because this is really not elegant to wear a red, especially red, you know. Red is very like a color, sexy color. You don't really want to be sexy on someone's wedding, you know. This is, like I'm saying, it's not about you. Be a good friend to your to the couple that is actually getting married, and go for a little bit like not such a visible colors, you know. Even just like this, it's a lovely dress, you could wear that to opera, but the pink, lovely pink dress, you could wear that to opera, to theater even, but don't wear something like this on someone's wedding. You can obviously, if your bride don't mind and it's going to say, do you know what, I don't mind, you can wear that, then it's fine. But if you're not going to ask and just come in something like this, I think this is just might be a little bit not appropriate for the occasion. Now I think very important is to just mention that sparkling dresses, to have a little bit sparkle is okay, but to have a dress that it's a full sparkle, that looks like you're going for a New Year's Eve party, it's not okay, ladies. That's just very, very easy conversation about this. Don't go for something that looks like you're going for a New Year's Eve party, because that's a time of the year you're wearing sparkling the most, metallic sparkling. But if it's someone's wedding, you can still have maybe a lovely sparkling corset and then just more plain bottom, but don't go for like full sparkle, because again, that's just bringing too much attention to yourself. To actually show you an example of that, what I mean that it's too sparkling, that's a sparkling full sparkle dress, beautiful type of outfit for some kind of gala or some kind of dress that you actually, as I'm saying, going for a New Year's party, and that's a type of dress, actually another dress that I think this would be, even though it is a little bit sparkling, I think it would be appropriate for someone's wedding, because you can still have a little sparkle. It's just not about looking like a disco ball, basically. If you want to go for a pattern, then I think flowers are really lovely feminine pattern, and you could go for that. Many different options out there. Flowers are really lovely, to break as well. I'm going to talk about this in another point, like next point, break the black color as well. Flowers are really great for that. But overall, I think investing in a flower dress that has flowers, it's a really nice idea if you like to have some kind of pattern on your dress. So yeah, when it comes to black, some of the cultures obviously going to be a little bit different than other cultures. I'm talking more about European culture. Black dress, black overall color, it's more associated with funerals when it comes to this kind of family occasions, and more associated with, when it comes to work, very professional color, very muscular color. So going for a black dress, you could still go for it for a time of wedding, but I just feel like there's so many different colors that you don't necessarily need to go for black, if you know what I mean. I feel like that's just what I'm saying. In my culture, for example, in Eastern European culture, we don't really dress black so much on someone's wedding. We try to go for different color. You can go for beautiful darker burgundy color, which is going to be 100% better rather than just going for a black. As I'm saying, if you find a black dress that you really love and you really want to dress and maybe has a flower pattern, that it's going to be fantastic. Like breaking black with some kind of pattern into it, it's going to be better than just going for a plain black dress. Something that probably is obvious, but I'm still going to mention it, don't show too much skin. So that means that don't wear something like this, you know. This is a look that you could probably wear just like this on a beach, on summer day when it's super hot and you don't really want to sweat yourself somewhere in Santorini or something. But don't wear something like this on someone's wedding. It's just about respecting a bride and the groom, and this is not really elegant outfit. If you want to go for short, because there's nothing wrong about going for short dress, keep it a balanced outfit. So if you have a shorter dress showing more legs, then maybe cover a little bit on the top, like just over here, like this dress over here. It is black dress, break with some kind of pattern, and I still think it's appropriate. Or just like this, you have a flowers on it, it's a little bit shorter but has a longer sleeve, which I think it's just covering a little bit more on the top, showing a little bit more on the bottom, you know. I think this is just, that's what you want to do. You don't want to just show too much. Now we are on our 9th point. This is the almost we have this point and the last one after. Just wanted to mention that don't wear dresses that have too much tulle. There is lots of lovely dresses, like Tutamatoshi is doing such a beautiful dresses that have lots of tulle, and those dresses sometimes it's hard to find an occasion for them, but someone else's wedding is not one of them, unfortunately. You can wear a dress with a little bit tulle, it's nothing wrong about this. A dress that is just not going to be huge, because you know, sometimes brides, they don't necessarily go for a princess dress, and then you might actually look like your dress is more spectacular than a bride dress, and that would be really a shame, and putting bride probably a little bit down. Some brides prefer to go for like fishtail, they prefer to look a little bit more sexy on their day, so the dresses are not so puffy. And if you go for a puffy dress, that's just going to be a fight basically, who has more spectacular dress, and you don't really want to do that, you know. Respect others, respect the bride. So yeah, you can wear a little bit tulle, like this dress over here, it's great for like just a little bit tulle, but don't go crazy when it comes to department of tulle. And the last thing what I want to say, the last actually dress I wanted to show you, that actually you can buy as well in the Coast, that's how it's Coast, yeah, is this one here. And just wanted to mention, for those of you who actually love to have one dress that it's for so many occasions, because I know there are ladies like this as well, and you don't want to spend too much money, this dress here, I think it's great for wedding, so it's appropriate for wedding. Different colors, there's burgundy, there is navy blue. I think those are great colors for the wedding. You could wear that to your work as well, for maybe you could wear something like this. You could even get away with wearing something like this to work, you know, because of the length as well. It's very respectful length. You could wear that to someone's wedding. You could wear that for some kind of other parties. I think this is very like a type of dress that is very versatile. So if you're looking to have a one dress like this and you don't really want to have a lot of dresses because you have this kind of more minimalistic approach to your wardrobe, then I think this is really great idea to have something like this, because really you can wear it many different times through the year, through many different occasions. So just wanted to show you this one, because I think this is actually something that I feel like it's worth it. Investment, you're going to have lots of use from it, from this dress. And on top of that, on the end, just wanted to show you that the Coast actually sell as well dresses for girls, that like little girls, that are super lovely, like this one here and this one over here. When it comes to little girls, they can go for even a white dress, that doesn't really matter. But you as an adult woman, you can go for a white dress. So yeah, I think you enjoyed this video, a little bit different, just showing you all the dresses from one company that actually specialize more in this kind of elegant dresses. And I think the dresses are very affordable, and you know, just I thought that maybe this will be as well interesting for you. Let me know if you like this kind of video, that I'm actually talking about brands and what they're selling, what kind of dresses you can buy from them. I think for the wedding, all of those dresses that actually I think for the wedding there is so many different options, but just those avoid those things, avoid those tips what I told you today, because like I'm saying, you don't want to steal someone's spotlight. This is a bride's and groom's day, and you want them to feel comfortable. You don't want to feel them that they're going to after hold a grudge to you because you went too far on their wedding day. After said that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up because it's really supporting my channel, and see you in the next video.